Rick Flag appears and helps Suicide Squad. DC's team of villains races against time. It's time to analyze all the details in Episode 2 of Suicide Squad Isekai. Stay until the end of the video to find out everything and see if you agree with our opinion. Welcome to Comic Chronicles. In this episode, we have more explanations about why this team of villains ended up in an Isekai. The plot involves exploiting resources from other territories for use in the character's original world. Additionally, as we've seen in all Suicide Squad adaptations, the team has a limited time to complete the mission imposed by Amanda Waller before their heads explode due to the planted bomb. In the world where the Suicide Squad ended up in the first episode, we see the contrast between the poverty of the townspeople who beg the Queen for help so they don't starve, and all the luxury of the royal palace and high-ranking leaders, while only one knight and the princess seem to care about the people. In the palace prison, Harley Quinn dreams of being rescued by the Joker, and Peacemaker reminds everyone that Amanda Waller said they have 72 hours to complete the mission and reach the crashed ship where their heads will explode. Without any plans to escape the prison, and clearly the kingdom not planning to treat them as heroes for finishing off the pigs who were their enemies, Clayface grows tired of waiting for something to happen and uses his powers to pass through the prison bars, saying that the hero of a movie being reluctantly forced to leave their comrades behind and grow with their sacrifice is a beautiful cliché. Meanwhile, the other squad members start shouting for the guards and hold him, ratting out the actor's escape. He tries to flee, but the guards use a special cuff that blocks his powers. This moment with Clayface was funny. Everyone laughs at Clayface, while he wonders, what kind of extra disrupts the protagonist's journey like this? Before we continue, if you're a DC fan and enjoy Suicide Squad, hit the like button on the video and subscribe to the channel. Additionally, in our description, you can find affiliate links to Suicide Squad comics and other DC and Marvel titles. This way, you help support us without any additional cost to you. In the prison cafeteria, while eating, they try to think of a way to escape. But a group of prisoners who run the prison tries to expel them from the table. Apparently, it's their spot and the squad shouldn't be there. Clayface tries to argue but gets punched in the face, flying away. Harley, Deadshot, and Peacemaker charge at the group, easily defeating them. To maintain order, the guards soon arrive with magic wands, making the team float to be taken to a more secure cell, where they end up encountering Argus agent Rick Flag. The agent reveals that they are not the first group to be sent to this other world. Before them, he passed through the portal with another squad to explore resources in this world, but they were caught, and he ended up in prison in this cell. Deadshot says that the first group made the mess and they were there to clean it up because they are a group of criminals and no one would care if they died. They explain about the neck bombs to Flag, about the helicopter crash, and Adam, the leader of the group who didn't survive the accident. Now they have 58 hours and 29 minutes to get out before the bombs explode. Rick Flag decides to help the group escape from prison and guide them to the portal he came through. While talking, King Shark wakes up hungry and everyone fears being eaten until Flag convinces him that there's plenty of food outside the cell. Then he breaks down the cell gate with his strength, and everyone gets out. A guard appears to stop them. Deadshot hits the guard's nose, distracting him, so Arlene can grab the baton from his hand and hit him, knocking him unconscious. Clayface seizes the moment, grabs the key to his cuffs, and gets his powers back. He creates clay keys and opens all the cells, causing a huge prison riot so the Suicide Squad can escape. In the palace, the princess talks to Cecil, the only soldier she trusts. She asks to speak with Harley and the rest of the group to somehow help her people. But upon arriving with the carriage at the prison, they see that instead of fleeing, the villains have taken over the place as a sort of refuge. Rick Flag gets enraged and shouts, reminding the squad that they don't have much time to reach the helicopter. So far, the animation hasn't focused on developing its characters, and this can be a problem because the lack of layers in each character's story prevents the audience from connecting and empathizing with them. In my analysis of Episode 1, I mentioned that this anime is based on the two Suicide Squad movies, but it's clear that the 2016 movie is much more referenced here than James Gunn's film. Both in Harley Quinn's relationship with Joker in the first episode and Deadshot at certain moments saying lines similar to his movie quotes, which makes one apprehensive that, once again, Suicide Squad may not quite succeed in adaptations. To date, the best adaptation of Suicide Squad is the animated Batman, Assault on Arkham, that is truly something very good involving this team. The character Clayface stands out from the group. You can see that he was well inspired by the Clayface from the Harley Quinn animated series, with his comical side and always thinking he is in a movie. So far, he is my favorite character. Another thing to comment on is that this comedic side they've started to attach to the team might work better here since it's an anime, but to be very good, it needs more character development so they don't stay on the same note throughout all episodes. I feel this is what's most lacking in Suicide Squad Isekai, as the rest is well done. One thing that arouses curiosity is the mystery involving this Isekai world. I'm curious to know what interest the princess has in Harley Quinn and about the main antagonist on the other side of the battle, along with the other villains who got there first, besides needing more explanations on why Katana is also there and what her motivations are. Additionally, here in episode 2 is where we have the anime opening for the first time, and it really shows a great influence from Cowboy Bebop. The opening and the soundtrack are really good. In the ending, it's funny to see Amanda Waller dancing. There's not much to comment on about that. We'll have to wait for the next episodes to see if the story will be further developed and become more interesting, but now I want to know your opinion. Did you like this episode of Suicide Squad Isekai? Write in the comments, leave a like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel, and activate notifications so you are always informed about everything that happens in DC and Marvel. Also, if you want to know the stories of the Suicide Squad in the comics, I'll leave an affiliate link in the description for the team's most famous run in comics, along with other comics you can purchase. This way, you help us maintain this channel without any additional cost to you. Thank you very much, and see you in the next video.